Hi, this is Jason with Lakeside Computer and Science. Today we're going to talk about emblem replacement kits that we supply both for marine and the automotive enthusiasts. A lot of times you'll have an emblem on your boat or your car that's been damaged, or maybe you just want to change the color and go from chrome to a matte black, or go from gold to whatever color that we can produce with acrylics. In our kits, we're going to talk about the Regal boat today, because these get knocked off the boats quite often and they're typically chrome. We get a lot of requests for matte black replacements on these. So in our kits, you'll have one for each side, sized right, and proper replacement for what's existing on your boat. Every single one of them will already be pre-adhesive on the back with just a peel and stick concept after that. But to make them lined up easy without having to measure and balance out every single emblem, we give you a template. It's a paper template that can be used for both sides of the boat, and it'll space it out, and basically it's a peel and stick once you get it in place. So that makes the install much faster and more accurate. But before we get to that, you have to get those old emblems off. Even if they're damaged, you're going to have a time getting these off. They're not designed to come off easily. So a couple of things that are used in the industry to get these off is there's a product out there which is a pry tool that you can get on Amazon. Some of your local hardware stores might also have something like this. It allows you to get those off. More than likely, you're going to break them in the process of doing that. The way we usually do it, because sometimes customers want those emblems back in one piece, we use dental floss, or we also use fishing line, both monofilament and braided. Braided works the best. And after you get those emblems off in one piece, if you're going to keep them, you're going to need to get that adhesive off. A lot of people have something similar to this in their garage, either Goo Gone or some other kind of adhesive remover. Little elbow grease, rag, you'll be able to get the remainder part of that foam adhesive off. Once you're done with that, you're going to have to clean that surface and prep it, because this is going to leave some residue that you definitely don't want underneath your new emblem. So we use rubbing alcohol. We put it in a spray bottle. You can also just apply it to a rag and clean that area multiple times to make sure that you get off all residual after that. A couple other things you may want to take down to the boat with you, or the car when you're installing it, is take some painter's tape. You're going to have to put this template on there. You're going to have to get it level, so you're going to want this. You're going to want a tape measure to make sure that you're level and in the placement that you want. We use a wax pencil so we can mark off to the side where the old emblem started and stopped, because once it's off, you're not going to have any indication as to where it was at. And that's what's all included in our emblems. If you're local to the Table Rock Lake area, you can contact us and have us do the install. But these kits are not that difficult to do as a DIY. So definitely give us a call and let us know if there's anything that we can do for you. Okay, we're down on beautiful Table Rock Lake getting ready to do a emblem change out on this Regal. As you can see, this is what happens a lot of times on these boats, is the original emblems end up hitting the side of the dock, going in and out, and you end up breaking off part of the emblems. These folks here actually not only wanted to replace the broken emblem, but also go with a color change. So we're taking off the chrome and going with the matte black option. So today we're going to look at the different ways that you can take an emblem off. As we said before, you could buy a tool like this that's commercially available to actually pry off a letter. Drawback to that, as you can see, I'm flexing that letter quite a bit. And if you want to preserve these letters for maybe future use, you definitely don't want to do this. You also got to be careful not to scratch the gel coat of the boat. So, not my preferred method of doing it. We've also talked about using dental floss as an option. Everybody's got some dental floss in their bathroom, or they should. Prior to removing off the entire emblem, you may want to take this easy step where you take the template and you get a good idea of where it's going to go. And then you can actually take your wax pencil and make a clear mark on the boat and the template, which gives you a really good indication as to where it needs to go back to. I usually like to make 2 or 3 marks, give me some indication as to the location, so then I could use those marks to line it back up after we get the emblem completely off and cleaned. My favorite is to use a braided fishing line. Any kind will work, but braided fishing line has a tendency to be super strong, doesn't break. You can get in behind the lettering without damaging the gel coat, and you use like a scissors type motion in order to take the lettering off. And that's a completed install of one of our emblem kits. I want to give a special thanks to the Baker family for allowing us to use their boat as a guinea pig and to shoot this video. We're out here on beautiful Table Rock Lake on a nice rainy day this fall, but we want to show you that this is something that you can install yourself. However, if you're in the greater Branson area, by all means give us a call and we can have one of our professionals go out and install it for you. Thank you.